Pod leader.
Working models who are working.
Captions crunch.
Pod leader.
Conspiracy theory. Top model math.
Pod leader.
That's not very elder.
Too small.
So nice to wear.
I guess.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to another episode of Pod Lead'em. I think it's our last of 2020, right?
Woo, yeah.
Boom, boom, boom.
Also coming out on my birthday.
Nice. So it's a celebration all around. My name is J.W. Crump, and the problem with Whitney is that I don't see her as a winner.
My name is Alexander, and that refers to Broadway, guys.
And I'm Hannah Jane Ginsburg, and I really hope to keep in touch with you when this competition is all over.
Y'all, Alexander, that refers to Broadway, guys, was my backup quote.
Good.
Very good.
I had to switch on the fly.
Yeah. we're look how theater we were. We're like, we could make a Broadway quote. This is Cycle 10, Episode 7. If you can't make it here, you can't make it anywhere. Or my title, The Girls Who Use a Sprint Navigational Cell Phone.
Get that sponsorship money every place you can.
This is the longest title. It is also the hardest title to say because it's not it's
wrong.
It's nonsensical.
Yes.
But it's supposed to be can, right? I'm not
But
nuts.
it also doesn't make sense. It doesn't make grammatical sense.
But it also implies that this is the easiest thing to do.
Right? Okay, good.
And you know what? Another easy thing to do? You can go to anchor.fm/podleadum and donate, just like Andrew.
Mm-hmm. Andrew, thank you so much for being a new Pod Lead'em. We need a name for just our supporters. We'll come up with it. We'll workshop.
Yeah, we'll workshop. Y'all workshop.
Send suggestions, yes.
Oh,
please.
yes, please. Previously on, I love the phrase, found herself at odds with, because again, is that how we want to say that sentence?
No.
Oh, look, here I am, and I'm at odds.
Also, when they're like, found herself at odds with Claire and Whitney and Lauren.
Twist, Lauren. Also, again, we won't rehash it. You can listen to our last couple episodes about it, but calling what Dominique went through just finding yourself at odds with is the lightest version of that.
What's that I smell? Oh, it's some gaslighting.
Also, you know what I noticed on the previously owns is Miss J is not great at doing a one rip Velcro removal. It is a lot of 3/4 of the way and then like damn it, and then like ripping the rest of it out.
My favorite thing on the previouslys was Tyra relishing the pun fell on deaf ears, which would imply that Doubly Amy fell down at some point.
Well, her picture seems to say that.
She did slowly descend to the ground.
R&B singer fell down.
Oh my, how much do you miss Amy already? Because you know who has taken over a lot of the duties of narrator? Whitney.
Oh.
And to be fair, I'm not sure who else they would have got. It does give Katazenia a couple more lines sometimes now.
Sometimes. I will say the one good thing is Anya's really coming into her own.
Yeah.
Now that nice girl Amy's gone, girl Anya.
Nice girl Anya, more plausible model, really has a chance to shine.
Oh my God. When they're in the cab and Whitney's like complimenting herself, right? And then you cut back to Stacey Ann. She's like, yeah, good job, Whitney. And then Whitney says the line, thanks, love. And I was just like,
Stacey Ann's, yeah, good job, Whitney, is coded like the greatest final puzzle in an RPG. I have again, I've said it every episode. Every episode, Stacey Ann gets better because Stacey Ann does not own a watch because Stacey Ann does not have time. She does not have time for Whitney. She does not have time for Claire.
She doesn't have time for commercial confessionals.
She also doesn't have time for Dominique in just a wonderful, wonderful way. In a way that you shouldn't have time for Dominique.
Like, I think Stacey Ann is the audience surrogate. Like, Stacey Ann is like us, like, I'm on Dominique's side, but also, like, I don't want to talk to her. I will say this too. Amy leaves a letter. And I think a lot of people leave letters, but probably Amy's was one of the nicer ones. And so we read Amy's. Specifically, Whitney reads it. Whitney can't read Amy's very sweet, very sincere letter without making it seem sarcastic. It's just the way her voice sounds. And then at the end, they all give Amy this round of applause while they drop the letter as if Amy's being put out to sea on an iceberg. Like a Viking funeral for Doubly Amy.
This is also the episode where I realized that Dominique secretly has the personality of like an old school Broadway hoofer.
Mm-hmm.
I just love anyone who's like, she just is jealous of my can-do attitude.
My razzle dazzle and my sparkle's just too much for Whitney. I love that the show via Lauren calls out what Claire did to Amy at the judging. She calls it disrespectful, sort of. I mean, but still, I do love Lauren's like, and she jumped up and I was like, whoa.
If the gremlin of this competition can recognize that this is too far.
He's like a reverse gremlin sometimes. Because when she interacts on set, she's lovely. But then
so pretty on the outside.
Yes.
Yeah, our new thing with Lauren is going to be, hey, Lauren, it seems like your personality is really evolving on the photo shoots and in the house. Could you bring a smidge of that to panel? Why are you still so nervous at panel? Like, you've been here long enough now. I give people the first couple of weeks, but after a while, I'm like, you've talked to Tyra 8 times now.
Was Lauren in the middle of a conversation with these girls when the Tyra scroll happened? Because she looked so pissed when they all run off.
I also noticed that she looked very upset that she was like mid-sentence talking about her favorite Brooklyn alt comedian or whatever.
And then the Tyra scroll is slightly wrong from the title.
Oh my God. Not slightly, fully.
I didn't even notice because, again, I just black out as soon as the Tyra scroll starts.
If you don't make it here, you won't make it anywhere.
What?
Yes.
This is, okay, we need to, hold up. We need to talk about people being able to retain quotes, because this has been happening since they moved into the house with Robin's quote of, if you don't stand for nothing, you'll fall for everything that's ever fell. Like, it's just all these, like, why can't people, can we not afford quotes? Is that a thing you buy? Can you not afford quotes?
But then Anya saying erroneously, oh, it's from Broadway. Not from Broadway. Not a Broadway song.
She technically says, thanks to Captions Crunch, I noticed it. She says that refers to Broadway, which
in the most generous sense.
Yeah, it's like the Tyra scroll said. I'm gonna do it like they do. Hold on. Models, how do you get to Carnegie Hall? Practice, practice, practice. And Anya's like, oh. We also get our first, it feels like, Stacey Ann recorded talking head in front of the background. And I've realized why we don't get them. 2 things. 1, her hair
clips
messed up. And it also clips out of the green screen. And 2, Stacey Ann doesn't have time to give you information. All of her sentences are like, and then Paulina came. Oh, nothing else? No description? All right, fine, Stacey Ann.
But wait. It's time for Coffeegate.
Dun, dun, dun.
Okay. I think I have a handle on what actually happened with this stupid coffee fight.
Okay.
The first part of it, though, and then I'll let you go line by line, is that they have like full tilt Silent Hill music to start. It's this twinkly violin.
And then it switches to an episode of Snapped.
Yes. They were ready for this fight. Now, please, Alexander, I would love for me to break this down.
I'm going to first start off saying my anxiety is defined by dirty wine glasses filled with metal utensils on the edges of counters. So now you know how I do.
Is this such a wine house that they only have wine glasses?
I can't. Oh.
Why are these women drinking hot coffee out of wine glasses?
Now, let me say this. As I'm going to say, probably the most garbage one of the three of us. We're all garbage in our own unique ways. That's what makes us supermodels. But I am bad at washing my dishes. I don't like to do it. I don't do it often. But I do it when I'm with someone else. But when I live alone, which is my only goal in life, they are gross. Have I technically done this? Yes.
With hot coffee?
I'm going to put myself on mute because I feel like Alexander's not going to like my answer, which is
Have you put
yes.
utensils in a wine glass out of a sink?
No, because I feel like utensils in a wine, like I would be worried that the wine glass would fall over because wine glasses aren't very stable.
Exactly.
Yeah.
You wouldn't put a long knife in a wine glass.
My binary for this is that I'll drink wine out of anything, but I won't drink anything out of a wine glass.
I would drink anything.
I think I'm literally the exact opposite, Hannah. I would drink anything out of a wine glass, but when I have wine, I'm like, oh, it's got to go in a wine glass. I'm fancy tonight.
So I think what happens in this fight is because they're using a French press, and while it seems like Lauren was using it wrong, I think she was using it right.
Why is there one French press for this entire house?
That I do not know. Unless one person brought it. Unless it's
I was about to say, a French press to me isn't like every apartment's definitely going to have that kind of, like, I don't have one.
I guess my thing is, like, there has to be some kind of coffee system.
There's a coffee maker.
This could have all been solved with one Nespresso.
Where are my pods?
Do you want to be on pod? No.
This could have been solved with those, like, Starbucks takeout urns. That production should just get these girls.
Again, we have solutions to this.
Okay. So what I think happened is, because we're seeing weird things out of order in shots, Fatima made a French press, then correctly let it sit and brew. She went to do something else. Someone came, plunged it, poured themselves some coffee. Lauren came in, saw that it was
Lisa
empty.
Tomato.
Yes. Lauren came in, saw that it was very low. And because these women are disgusting, rightly assumed, or wrongly, I guess, but rightly for perceptions, like, oh, someone finished coffee and didn't clean it. I'm going to make myself some coffee. Fatima comes back as Lauren is making new coffee, and thus the fight ensues. Now, are both of them right? Yes. Are both of them wrong? Also, yes.
Yeah. Which, I'm going to say this, feels like in any argument that Fatima would have with Lauren, both of them are always going to be mostly right and mostly wrong all at once. Then we get to see such a performative argument from both of them, where Fatima becomes the queen of the couch, crossing her arms and her legs like, even though I just accused you of something you're claiming you didn't do, I don't understand why you're getting so French pressed.
Also using so many terms of endearment in the shittiest way.
Sweet. She became
Sweetheart.
Michael Chuck from Degrassi The Next Generation. Ending everything. Hun.
Baby. Sweetheart.
By the way, just for everyone listening, I love Degrassi The Next Generation, and Paige is, in my opinion, one of the best written characters of all time.
Paige is amazing. Paige also recently posted a photo on her Twitter of, like, the post something with someone marginally more famous than you, and just put a picture of her and Drake.
Perfect. Yeah, absolutely. Iconic. Yeah, but then Lauren decides, Lauren has a weird reaction to conflict, because this is the second time we've seen it where she goes so aggro, so quickly, and because she is imposing because of how tall she is, it feels so, like, violent coming from her.
She's
and
also
her accent gets just out of, it's alien-esque now. And Fatima, I think, rightly assesses, it's weird that we're seeing so many sides of you, but then you get in front of the judges and you're just like, oh, I'm sorry.
You have so many personalities to choose from. Why aren't you showing any of them?
But it kind of reminded me of like bad theater, like the two of them. Like they were both like, what's your secret want?
Yeah.
Fatima is playing high status.
I would love if Anya just walked by and went like, sweep edit. Scene over. So, and we get to a new scene, and we get a job title that we've never heard, and I guarantee you we'll never hear again, because we meet Karen Lee, who is the director of scouting for Elite North America.
And giving me some bargain basement Gina Davis vibes.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Absolutely. And then, as they always do when we meet someone at a model agency or management company,
to prove that this is a real modeling
she brought along a model, Christy. Is it Hins?
Hines, I think.
No,
Hines.
it's Hins.
It's Hins. It's Hins. I think.
Spelled Hinze.
I think it's Hins.
I'm
I think that's how it's
obsessed.
said.
I'm obsessed. It is so the name you come up with when you have to come up with the name and you're bad at it.
And
Yep.
you also came up with Christy with a Y.
Yep.
You're at the bar and some dude is like, oh, what's your name? And you're like, Christy Hins.
Okay. This is. I don't know if either of you. I know Alexander knows something about Pokemon. I don't know if you know
Yes,
it all,
yes.
Hannah.
Not a damn thing.
There was this thing that got released a while back where it was all the like rejected Pokemon from the very first game,
I know what you're going to say.
including their names. And there was one that was just two balls put together, and they called it Twins.
With a
And
Z.
all with a Z. And all I could think was Christy Hens.
Hines.
I mean, to be fair, Top Model did that with twins. So.
Twins. Also, but I will say this: she's been on the cover of Vogue Australia.
At
She's got some
14.
creds. Holy shit! Good for her.
And one intense necklace.
Yes. Did anyone else notice how slowly she talked?
Well, I mean, she's got to translate in her head from Australian to American for these
Apparently
girls.
that's true. Apparently she says her accent isn't thick, but she speaks slowly for people to understand her. But
I mean-
she speaks the pace of molasses in this. That you can't.
You know very well in Australia they have Vegemite, not
Sure.
molasses.
You know how the Tyrus girls are incomprehensible because they're just screaming it and they're getting it in pieces? Christy is getting her lines in her head in pieces, but not screaming it. Because it's just like, it's important to always be confident.
She did give me a new
when you
mantra.
walk in the room,
That's the mantra.
know that you're here.
Do you pronounce that mantra?
No, I made a choice in the moment. I'm not happy with it. I was like, well, I did it once, so now I have to do it again.
The three of us are like too open and vulnerable with each other that we're like, I'm not gonna pretend like I say it
I
that
should have
way.
said it was my Jersey City to New York accent.
Mantra.
Oh my gosh. Okay, so then we get the product placement because this whole season is sponsored by what? Sprint.
Sprint. It started out Sprint. Now it's back to Sprint.
They're gonna do early go-sees, which is fascinating for this show. And here's the thing. There's a lot of problems with this cycle that we've already discussed. One thing I've really liked is we've had more walking.
Yep.
Yeah.
This is going to mean we have kind of a double go-see, like 2 episodes, an
Mhm.
international one and an American one, which makes a lot of sense to me.
And
Yeah.
these are real designers, too.
Yeah.
These are not small go-sees that they set up for them.
Yeah. Now, they made it weird because they decided to make it a teen challenge, but they also, to me, maybe I just missed the line where Karen Lee said it. I can't have missed it if Chrissy said it because it'd have been 14 minutes long, but where it was a team, because I only found out it was a team challenge after Kat said it in a confessional like a minute or 2 later. So I feel like this wasn't even explained to me.
Karen Lee very casually drops 2 groups of 4.
Very cash.
Yeah. And then, continuing the theme of this episode of taking a colloquialism and doing it wrong, Christy Hinn says, there's no second chances on a first impression.
First impression. But I feel like they almost do that stuff for Anya because I feel like Anya hears that and she's like, That's right. Like she always is learning those
So they're
idioms.
translating it for Anya.
Ooh. No, I think Anya's just like, Anya gives me the vibe of someone who's read a lot of like upbeat self-help books.
Yes.
Okay.
Has like, and I'm not even saying this is a criticism. I'm saying like she's got positive affirmation post-its on her mirror. That's what Anya gives.
That's
Agreed.
true.
Mm-hmm. Here's the two teams. And this is weird to me
Yes.
because I don't know if they got to pick these teams or not.
No.
Team one is Claire, Dominique, Stacey Ann, Whitney. And all I could think was poor Stacey Ann.
Yes.
Oh, no.
Team two is Lauren, Anya, Kat, and Fatima. Or as I called it, I can't imagine they had one conversation during this of just like, hey, do you guys just want to chat about our lives? And Kat's like, no, I don't. In my head, Katazenia is still still actively employed at her job, and she's never talking because she's always doing work on a laptop somewhere.
Sneaking out.
Yeah.
Do a quick coffee run, come back.
Okay, so Claire and Lauren ascend to leadership positions as the New Yorkers, which makes sense because they have to walk.
Models can't always afford a taxi, but they can afford subway tickets.
Yeah, where are my subway shenanigans?
Also, they can afford apparently a Sprint navigational cell phone, so it's a model who has a very specific budget for their money.
But that is such an amazing phone, JW. I wish I had it.
Stacey Ann's getting it done.
Oh yeah, Stacey Ann is like, I always get lost. She's like 50 feet behind them too. She's like running with that commercial copy to catch up to the girls. Lauren's impression of Anya is everything. I know where I am going.
The other thing that's everything is Anya's lonely wandering oboe.
Also, why is Anya so confident about this? You have a New Yorker.
Because it's Anya.
I know, but like, both teams got the gift of someone who actually knows the city.
JW, Anya clearly took orienteering classes. She has
She's just like everyone else, so blindfold yourselves. I'll lead you with my voice.
I really wish it'd be like Anya being like, so the North Star is there. 7th Avenue is there.
That's why she was so confused, because in New York, North and South is actually tilted. And so she was just very confused about what that meant.
She was doing celestial navigation.
Yes.
I love the idea of Anya just being part of a wolf pack. Every night she transforms back. That makes a lot of sense to me, honestly.
Right?
Okay, so here's how this is, or I'm going to say how the whole thing works out,
Yes.
and then we can get to the three things. Because I will say, well, this is the easiest Ghosty challenge ever for us to remember the designers' names. Why?
Yep.
Because they're only actually going to 3 total. And what they're going to do is each team goes to one, then they switch and go to the other, and then they all at the same time go to the third. That's
Right.
the whole mission.
So easy. So our 3 designers are Pamela Rollins, Shoshana Gruss, and Stacey Bendit.
All great sketch character names, honestly.
Pamela is Tyrande as Pamela DeVos. She is the sister-in-law to Betsy DeVos.
Oh.
And
Huh.
she was just appointed, like December 4th, to the board of the Kennedy Center.
Oh.
Uh-huh.
Is that why she changed that name, though?
No, because her maiden name is Rollins.
Oh, I got you. I got you.
Shoshana dated someone at the age of 17 who you might know from a very famous sitcom in the 90s. That's right. She dated Jerry Seinfeld when she was 17 and he was 38.
What?
Oh my God.
Stacey Ann was there like, you're going to get married to him. 17, baby.
And Stacey Bendit is amazing, and she's the co-founder of the Share the Mic Now movement on Instagram, which is about bringing Black women's voices to the forefronts of predominantly white women's Instagram accounts.
Good for her. I will say
Fascinating when you compare it with her personality.
let me just say, Alexander,
She's
literally
also
what you said. Hold up. I will let you finish, but literally what you said is so incongruous with how all 3 of them are portrayed on this show.
I agree. Also, she's married to Michael Eisner's son.
Oh,
Disney Dynasty.
interesting.
Yeah. These three got money is all I'm saying.
Yeah.
And I will say, I think that as they're portrayed on the show, this is the best collection of like, here's three different types of designers with different kinds of looks and feels and attitudes and different, like, basically the
mantras of fashion.
Mantras for sure. It's like is it her last name Stacy or Stacy
Bendit?
Bendit. I just wanted to call it. I just think of her
Bendit
as Avril
like
Lavigne.
Stacey.
I just think her name is. I
Taylor
just was like
Momsen.
that. I just think she's Avril Lavigne. I think that body double thing. That like
Avril
thing.
Lavigne.
Okay, we're moving on. Whatever point I was going to make will never be eclipsed by that joke. We see Pamela, 2 L's. I'll never get over it.
Pamela.
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 Why not change Roland to have 2 L's? It's fine. It's whatever. This is Whitney's, like,
nemesis.
Somehow, almost Whitney's worst episode. Somehow? Whitney doesn't really get good episodes.
For me, it was the moment in the confessional when she started aggressively stroking her own hair.
I feel
not
like her
since the
hair,
day of Amanda.
I feel like Whitney's weave that she got is naturally curly, but she smooths it down with her hands so much that it becomes straight. So Pamela, here's the big thing with Whitney and Pamela, is that models to Pamela are a size 2 or nothing.
Yeah.
And she even, I'm not going to say in Pamela's defense, but it's not like she's like, you can be bigger than a size 2, because she also says she wouldn't use Fatima, who's a size 0.
Right.
Pamela is just like, no, I've made a size. It is 2. Are
She
you
only
a 2?
learned how to make size 2 clothing.
Absolutely.
Can't size up or down.
And she has them walk in fine clothes. I will say, I did think that Dominique looked great in that tangerine gown.
Whitney did not sound great, giving Dominique a voice and calling her trashy.
She starts so, like, Dominique does so well walking in that gown that Whitney has to admit it. And so she goes, I can't believe it, but Dominique actually, the gritted teeth, Dominique actually looks good. Then I will say, Dominique, and this is something she does a lot, over celebrate success.
Yes.
And I do agree with Whitney that I'm like, not in front of Pamela. Like, take it down and forcing high fives. Again, Whitney's more in the wrong, but Dominique does not always make it easy to root for her. Poor Stacey Ann. Imagine this group all day.
This is also when I made a note that I thought all 4 of them looked really good for go-sees, which turns out to be weird because then the show wants me to believe the exact opposite in a few minutes.
I also thought all of them looked good.
I agree.
It also helps that, except for the fact that Dominique cannot control her hair, I think the shorter hair girls always look more model ready because they don't have to
do anything.
Claire doesn't have to do anything to her hair.
Also, this is going to start something for Whitney that keeps going on and really speaks to her being prejudiced in Dominique's defense. She also slams heavier people. She is very specific. She is not fat. She's not obese. She's regular size. And it's all for herself. It is not for the fashion industry of plus people. It is my body in very specific ways.
Yeah.
Whitney is not body positive. Whitney is positive about her body.
Yes.
And if you're smaller, you're a little stupid 60-pound boy. And if you're bigger, you're an obese fatty fat.
Yeah.
And I actually think it's kind of interesting because now I think there's kind of a surge of trying to kind of reclaim the word fat.
Mm-hmm.
Like people are like, just say fat. I'm fat.
It's just
like,
easy.
that's fine. It's not a bad word.
No, it's like short and tall.
Yes.
But I think Whitney thinks it's the baddest word because remember that altercation she had where he was like, you better, when Hannah got her soul taken by Whitney when she was like PHAT fat. But I wish we could just edit away everything about Whitney because on rare occasion she makes a good point where she's like, but I'm not going to burn a bridge with Pamela because she might have a friend that does a plus size show and might recommend me. And I'm like, that nugget
Sure.
is a great little piece of advice.
Whitney
I wish this was your attitude more.
She's not dumb.
No.
Not.
She's
She's
just from
everything
Florida.
else.
I think a lot of it, again, sometimes I have to bring myself back to their age. I think Whitney's just wildly immature.
Well, and so much of it is just this extreme defensive-ness.
Yeah.
About
Defensiveness
everything.
as a way of life.
Yeah, exactly. And again, I'm not defending anything she says, especially the racist stuff. I'm just saying, like, in my heart, I'm like, have you matured out of this? I
We'll
hope my
see.
update really.
Her worldview is every single second of every single day is a fight for me.
Mm-hmm.
Literally says that. And it tells you so much about that person and also what happens when those words come out of a white woman's mouth.
Mm-hmm. A gorgeous
Yeah.
model white woman, too, on top of that, who they made blonde to somehow make her more white.
A fun thing was Katarzyna's second makeover hat for her confessionals.
Hello, Natasha Bedingfield. These words are your own.
Then, as if they're on a scavenger hunt they paid for, they get a phone call about the next go-see.
Okay.
Because you know, models in the real world, they're just getting phone calls.
All the time.
On their
And
Sprint navigational cell phones.
they have two friends with them because one of them's going to get the call, one of them's going to write it down, and Anya's going to type it in.
Okay. I need to talk about
Be
this.
voted. Lauren will be president.
Kat is
Secretary.
the secretary, obviously. Anya's VP, and then who else is in that?
Fatima's there.
Treasurer.
Okay.
Fatima should be using this downtime to work on her eventual trip to the consulate. I'm just
Anya clearly is the Marianne of this group.
Yes.
Oh,
Okay.
sure.
Okay. Did anyone see what was written down on the paper because of the translation from Lauren to Katarzyna?
Tell me.
The name Shoshana was Shawana because of Lauren's accent, her Brooklyn accent. Translated
Guys,
it.
I have a question for you. She want to be on top? No.
Na 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 na.
Shoshana.
Lauren also says of herself that she needs to be tame and watch out for what she says. And I just love the idea of Lauren going be like, hush, wild girl.
Hush, wild punk. I have a question about Shoshana. So this is very confusing to me. When the team that doesn't involve the plus model are there, they wear bathing suits.
Sure.
But
Tiny baby.
tiny children hooker bathing suits.
Were they from the children's section?
Yes.
Was that a huge mix-up?
Seems like it. Because then when Whitney's group shows up, they get gowns and dresses.
I'm gonna say the way she presented herself, in the show, I generally liked Gruss.
I agree.
That being
She's fine.
said, I think it was hilarious editing wise, where she goes on this full prepared speech about body inclusivity in her line, and then we cut to Whitney in a sack dress.
She made sure it fit me.
Well, yeah, Whitney, it would fit anybody. It was a poncho. Oh my! And then we're not talking enough about Claire, because Claire and me is interviewing Shoshana Gruss as if Claire is hiring her. And you can see in Shoshana's head, she's like, okay, well, we're done. I've answered one polite question, and that's what you get.
There is a big old sigh from Shoshana.
Yeah.
It's like right after she's like, how important is the book? Well, I mean...
You know who's doing great today, though? Stacey Ann.
Everyone loves Stacey Ann.
We get in a professional setting, and literally every single person loves Stacey Ann.
Interesting. And I even had that moment where, as a Stacey Ann stan, a Stacey stan, if you will, if she doesn't win this challenge, I will lose my mind. Luckily, heaven smiled down on Stacey Stan.
Not
But-
all the way, though. We'll find out. Not all the way.
Well, Well, but yeah, everyone likes Stacey Ann. Good walk, good look, unique, fun, just nice enough without interviewing her.
I thought I was going a little crazy though for this third part because they're like, all right, so we're going for the third casting, which seems like it's back at Elite. And then Karen Lee shows up. And then also Stacey Bennett is there.
I forgot the whole Stacey Bennett of Alice and Olivia like thing. And I thought the last one was just going to be Karen Lee being like, and now we're going to record you doing some commercial lines or whatever.
Whatever.
Can we just say though, this administrative assistant receptionist person is gorgeous.
Yeah.
I was just like, are you just a full working model who was literally working in front of me? Because you're gorgeous.
There's just a lot of like, and in the credits in this challenge. Like, and Stacey Bennett and Choquette.
Oh.
Out of seemingly nowhere. I can't wait to talk about it. All right. So they're all 8 together.
Yep.
They're all 8 together. They all come in. Karen Lee greets. They get walked into, again, Avril Lavigne's body double, Stacey Bennett. And she says, she's kind of has a vibe of like, what's the name? Who does cartwheels? Blonde hair bangs.
Oh, Betsy Johnson.
Betsy Johnson. Thank you. She kind of has that kind of description. She was like, you can be fun and animated, quirky, do cartwheels. Like, she's like, do whatever you want.
You just did that so much more happily
normal.
than she did though. She was like, you can do quirky things. I don't know, cartwheels or whatever you want.
And then and this continues until as people are walking, she's like, oh, cute, fun.
She's also sitting down, but also at the end of the runway. So they
she's
kind
at
of
navel.
Yeah, she when they're close to her, it's so awkward because she doesn't make eye contact with them. So she's looking directly at their pelvis and just going, fun.
Cute.
It's one thing when Betsy Johnson asks you to do a cartwheel by literally jumping out of a cake and doing 5 cartwheels.
Right.
Which is why when someone like Avril Lavigne asks you to do a cartwheel, you just get a lot of like tepid twirls.
Yeah.
Can I write you my 3 notes that I did in a row that I'm just now reading? Okay. All caps. Another person loves Stacey Ann. Weird. Then, oh, Anya got a butterfly dress. You know, that made her so happy. And then, of course, iconically, Lauren is so tall, but you know, all 3 of us together. 1, 2, 3. Horse. She was like, I am making the previously on for next episode.
So Anne Choquette is, I realized, there for the winner, but she was introduced far too early for no reason.
And she is comfortable in that gray dress. She got that dress from Shoshana Gruss. And Choquette came in. It was like, hey, I'm not a size 2. And Shoshana's like, I got it. Body inclusive. Sack dress.
Now let's talk about this really gorgeous summer beauty story.
Guys, there's no one that consistently makes me so happy than Anne Choquette.
That's not true. Jim D. Yonker Erasure.
Jim DeYonker makes me actually happy. And Choquette fills me with glee.
Sure.
She's just like, it has the same presence. And it's so weird every single
and so
it
quiet. So whisper on the wind.
Basicness at its most weaponized.
Yes.
I'm crying. Tears are streaming down my face. And I can't believe it's because of Anne Choquette in a gray dress. Oh.
So team 1, they liked your walks and their personality, but you needed to get your appearances together?
Again, they looked fine.
What? And then
Don't get it.
Because we trashed Whitney for a lot of things, but Whitney always looks put
Fine.
together.
Oh, she looks great. I
Yeah.
love an off-the-shoulder sweater.
Yeah.
oh yeah. Team 2, you're all beautiful. Your photos were great, but you need personality and your runway was bad.
This was the one episode that my husband dropped in on. He tends to like drop in on one episode as I'm watching.
Sure.
And he just could not believe Lauren was still in this competition from a walk. He was like, how is she still here?
I will say, though, having a team that had both Fatima and Lauren on it,
Yeah.
and then comparing runway walks, well, I mean, they've been the two worst of the competition the entire time, essentially.
So team one wins. And then they say, Stacey Ann, you really won because you booked more jobs. Just all 3?
I was like, I guess that means 3 of 3.
Otherwise, they wouldn't have won.
Does that also just mean that everyone else got only 2 or 1 or 0 on that team? Like, I kind of wanted to know the numbers.
Yeah.
And I wanted Stacey
Yes.
Bendit to, like, make the decision in front of them. but...
Yeah, no.
No.
Okay. No.
Fine.
Here's money.
Stacey Ann is told that she wins, but she gets no prize.
Yeah,
Can't
like
even be featured in this gorgeous summer beauty
Beautiful
story?
summer beauty story.
that's what I thought it was going to be, right? I thought it was going to be one of those situations where they were each going to get, maybe they do a group shot together, but then Stacey Ann also does a solo shot, and then that's the ad. That is so easy to do. That is
Easy.
classic Top Model. It's also classic what they do with 17.
But they don't seem to do that.
No.
She did get the best styling.
Sure.
Maybe that was the prize. Is they told everyone else, you get a little styling, but give Stacey Ann the real stuff.
So they head to Hearst Studio D, which is not as prestigious as Anne Choquette presents it as.
Alexander, it's their in-house studio.
It is
It's
just
so
a room.
exciting.
It is a room at the Hearst building.
I know.
it's literally just Studio D. There's a Hearst Studio A through C. This
Yeah.
is just Studio D in like a rental space.
But Anne Choquette presents it like it's the most sought after photography studio in the city.
Let me say this, though, and this is in line with something I've said in other episodes. Anne Choquette is better when she is just at work.
Yes.
Because when she
Yes.
comes, she is in a tailored black dress, her hair looks better, and she talks like a normal human being. And I'm like,
That is true.
let's just show Anne Choquette at
Doing
work.
her job.
Maybe she's not a presenter, but she's always a prize every season. And then it's like, oh my God, we got the Anne Choquette prize. And she's here and
Ugh.
she's like, look at me doing good at my job.
Man, always the presenter, never the prize.
You say that she's good at her job. If she's in charge of styling these people, I'm going to hard disagree. Because Claire was made up to look like she was cosplaying a cancer patient. And Dominique just looked like a mom again.
I'm telling you, the secret prize was that Stacey Ann was the only one who looked good.
Yeah, they all but put Dominique at, like, gave her like a soccer ball. Like, hun, are you here?
Dominique, do you just want to like hold these cuties and maybe like pass them out to the camera?
These
To
these
the
wedges,
camera.
these segments.
I like passing them out to the camera.
Yum, yum, yum. Here comes the airplane.
I will say at the end, they're all looking at the photos. Like, again, real models would normally probably do, even though we never get to see that in the show. And someone just goes, yay, print it.
Probably Stacey Ann.
Yeah. And she was like, no, seriously, I need this for my portfolio. I've got to get rid of that lingerie Elle McPherson photo.
So the Tyrus girl interrupts a food meal.
Food meal.
Oh, Alexander, the classic food meal.
And then Anya thinks that they're going to do a car wash.
All I can imagine is an ad where they all have to take a fierce photo, head top the sunroof right before they get hit with the things. Tell me Top Model wouldn't. Tell
They
me Top
absolutely
Model
would.
wouldn't.
But then Whitney says, I think it's a photo shoot. And
Was
I
that
realized
Whitney? I thought it was Katarzyna.
I
It
also
was
thought
so
it was
it might be.
grand.
maybe. But at first I wrote it down. I was like, yeah, duh, it's a fucking photo shoot. But then I realized maybe she was responding to Anya's energy of car wash.
No, Anya, I think it's probably a challenge or a photo shoot. They're mostly those. Well, I think what happens is even though we're always presented, teach challenge photo shoot for the vast majority of the episodes, I think that things for them happen so out of order that
I
they
think
are
so, too.
often trying to figure out, oh, wait, is this a challenge or a photo shoot? Because that used to confuse the hell out of me because I was always thinking, wait, why are they always like, oh, I think it's a photo shoot? And I'm
How
like,
do you not
yeah,
know?
duh.
Yeah.
So they head to the Daryl Roth Theater.
My favorite, Dominique attempting to narrate. We go into this building. Did we need that?
You literally some producer was like, hey guys, we need Amy back. Can we, is there a way we can like do one of those things where it's like, we're returning to the competition, one girl.
So Mr. J is running on a treadmill, and Anya says that he looks like a silver robot.
He doesn't not, especially the way he's running.
The best part of it, and I just noticed this, maybe she's been doing it the whole time, or really the show has been depriving us of sweet baby Anya, because she calls him Mr. J.
Mr. J?
Mr. J? That's always how she says it. It is my favorite thing.
Mr. J starts running and then does his favorite thing and bust through something. He loves busting through boxes and walls.
Yeah. So now new narrative. That stupid magazine thing was his idea.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Lead man realness.
Let's talk about
Metaphors?
how stupid. Yes. But before that, I'll let you do that. I want to talk about the fact that they show them something pretty cool and also something that you could probably do a very cool picture of. Can you model while you're busting through like these whatever? And then he's like, but you're not doing that. And all of them are like, oh, like you can hear disappointed sighs from everyone because everyone's like, oh, that looks so fun. No, You're going to do something worse.
The show is really getting into a moment of needing to remind the contestants that they're not as cool as the judges.
Yeah.
And that starts
absolutely.
here.
I'm going to say, I think Paulina's inclusion. And she was like, can we make them feel bad just on occasion?
That would do great for me, Paul.
Yeah.
He said, okay. When Mr. J is talking about fuerza bruta, as he says, as though he is a Castilian gentleman.
Can I tell you that my autocorrect, when I typed it in, changed it to Guerra Brutal?
That's my
brutal war.
That's my favorite luchador wrestler.
Guerra Brutal. Yes.
I actually brutal. Honestly, I bet that a very similar name exists in the world of wrestling.
So he says, describing the show, because it's now an ad for Fuerza Bruta, is where the performers use their bodies to evoke an emotional response from the audience. And I'm going
to argue.
Isn't that all dance?
I'm going to argue that's every play. So I'm going to argue that's how you just are in life.
I have the most petite captions crunch.
Good.
Because I'm pretty sure he said...
Is it a size 2?
The only one I'll use. I'm pretty sure he said hit performance art show, but Amazon says that he said hip performance art show
as well.
Ours said hip as well, and I also thought it was hit, and I also feel like hit makes so much more sense.
So much more.
Okay, so they explain what it is it's Mike Rosenthal. Great. He's back. He looks the exact same he ever looked. He has that one
and they
t-shirt.
are no longer showing Fashion Witch pictures.
No Fashion Witch.
Well, he was like, I finally get to do sort of a real photo shoot on this show. Please respect me. They're going to be up top, clear, what Lauren will describe as mylar. And I love that she's so specific. Water, flowy dresses, shot from below, up, above, through.
And it's going to be them raw. No makeup, no fashion, no condoms.
I mean, a dress. It was so weird when they were like, nothing. And I'm like, but you did do their hair and you also put them in a flowy dress. Like, yeah, you don't need makeup because it's through plastic and lighting.
And they're getting water all over their faces.
Not one person took out their contacts either, which is wild.
Oh my gosh, this is a classic. This took me right back to the days of, let's put you in a flying inner tube. Because there is no safety training for this at all.
Okay.
That we see.
Okay. Yes, that is true. But when Claire announces that she is going to flop and slide in, and Mr. J is very clearly saying, don't do that.
Yeah, she says she's going to slide in, and then she just falls like a downed tree.
Yeah, she says slide, and even to that, he's like, you don't need to.
Please
and then
don't.
She does more and worse. They finally give Mr. J a microphone. It doesn't. It's not one of those where they can't say later, like, I couldn't hear him.
Yeah, it feels like the show is actually like, we know that one of you, and I felt like, remember how a couple episodes, or maybe at the beginning, I was like, Claire seems like the person that's going to hurt herself. I totally
you
forgot
said that
this
after
moment.
she jumped off in heels to like the Elle McPherson shoot.
Yep.
Yeah.
And you felt that whiplash.
She gets herself a fucking concussion.
It's so weird to me that earlier in the episode, she's like, I just can't help it. I fall into the mom thing. Because most of Laramie comes across as like over-sugared child.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, kind of a destructive, chaotic personality.
Also, what was weird was Laramie said, like he says, Mr. Jess says, "Are you okay?" And she shakes her head as rather than just saying no, where you didn't have to involve your neck
Move your
at
head. A fun note that I don't want to skip over is they got footage of Dominique practicing on the concrete ground, which I appreciate. I think that's so funny because I'm like, Dominique, you have no idea what that looks like. There's no mirror.
They were having so much fun on the shoot. I also loved the little cut to Anya like doing a Stevie Nicks dance.
Yeah. And at the very end of it, all of them piling on each other was very cute as
We
well.
also see we have a Jim DeYonker sighting.
In a full suit.
Not his best haircut, though.
No, but
I think it's just still growing back.
Yeah, it's better than last time.
I just put Jim DeYonker in a full suit talking about Dominique's bones.
This is a very good shoot, I will say, for Mr. J,
Mm-hmm.
because he actually only gives practical advice.
Yeah.
Yes. Is a microphone all it took for him to like stop being an a-hole to everybody?
Oh, they can hear me now? I'll be helpful.
In two related notes, we have Fatima in a makeover scarf talking about Claire, and Katarzyna's getting a makeover from Christian Mark, which she should have been so happy about that it was Christian Mark giving the haircut.
I will say that even though she cries and does that classic thing of I've always had long hair and long hair and long hair, long hair is a long hair, that right afterwards she's like, but it does look better. Then it's the meanest thing. It is Avril Lavigne realness when Mr. J calls, I can't keep it up. Mr. J calls Kat a graceful goddess, cut to her just slamming one hand on the ground. Well, lasted as long as it lasted. Whitney re-evokes saran wrap. Where was the saran wrap deal for Whitney?
Seriously.
She loves saran wrap and says, well, I'm not excited about being on basically saran wrap because I'm over 60 pounds. I'm like, how do you make this about your weight?
Mhm.
Also, she's then implying that everyone else, there were at one point 3 dancers on that stupid Mylar. They were
including
all 20,
her.
but they weren't all 20 pounds. No, I'm saying the professional dancers.
Oh, sure.
They weren't all 20 pounds, Whitney.
Oh, it was just also at the end, she's in the pile that Anya forces everyone. Oh, guys, you know how happy JL and Natasha would have been
Oh,
to just
Aw.
splish splash around, take a bath.
can you imagine what JL would have done with her little hair tail?
Just a little stream of water. They read the Tyra mail, and they all got the note to wear their best ruby red. I have no idea why they're all wearing red.
They're wearing the runway teach, the Tyra Pain is Beauty teach.
Oh, did they just keep them?
They must have.
That's their PJs now? That kind of makes sense. Then Dominique says something that's so true that it almost sounds like a lie. Because she said, and this isn't a confessional. This is Dominique just talking to someone who's in the bathroom, not paying attention to her. She says, the girl that didn't pull this off is definitely the one going home. No crap, Dominique.
I guess.
That's to my husband being like, yeah.
We also see, remember how at the beginning of the episode there was a lot of construction paper being shown? They are doing crafts at the dining table.
Ooh.
This is how they're filling their time, is crafts.
You do see in a later episode a very poorly done Cheerio glued on greeting card, which I appreciate.
It seems to me like Whitney and or production is playing up that go-sees were really bad for her when she was on the winning team.
And also Shoshana seemed to like her.
Yeah, she got at least one job out of this.
But
Absolutely.
she can't not be like, well, I guess, I'm just not going to get booked for
I'm
Pamela Rowe.
discriminated against.
Yeah, the thing is that Whitney has made it so that like certain people are just never going to accept a plus size model, which unfortunately, as Pamela
That's true.
Rowland really illustrates, is very true.
Yeah.
That being said, I wish she again. There's a version of this where she came in and only had that attitude of, well, I'm not going to burn any bridge. Might as well do the best I can. And if they don't hire me, they don't hire me. People don't get hired for a lot of reasons all the time. I know there's probably slightly less opportunities for me, or many more less opportunities for me, whatever.
Which is just a successful attitude to take into any audition.
Yeah.
Yes. But then it always has to additionally have hating thin people.
And fat people.
Everyone that's not her body. I get it.
Redheaded with green eyes.
Welcome to our ugly home.
Reddit is back for a historically hideous season.
It's our 100th ugly house. This place is mayhem. That is impressive.
And if these walls could talk,
Do you cry a lot?
I do.
they'd have a lot to say.
What in God's name is this pit?
Don't get too close.
You know, if you see the show, I'm a scaredy cat.
Ugliest House in America season premiere Wednesday at 8 on HGTV.
I had that dream again. My small business needs to hire, but I don't use LinkedIn and I hire wrong. So our orders get all backed up. We're drowning in paperwork, then actually drowning. Carol is fighting off sharks with a stapler and pirates are pillaging the office copier and then I wake up.
Don't let hiring nightmares ruin your dreams. LinkedIn Jobs' new AI assistant goes beyond the resume, using unique insights to deliver a smarter shortlist. Post your job for free at linkedin.com/quality. Start hiring today with LinkedIn.
The Subaru Share the Love event is on from November 20th to January 2nd. During this event, Subaru donates to charities like the ASPCA, helping support more than 142,000 animals so far. When you purchase or lease a new vehicle during the 2025 Subaru Share the Love event, Subaru and its retailers will make a minimum $300 donation to charity. Visit Subaru.com/share to learn more.
Tyra sorta did the photo shoot.
She did not.
She did not. This is a poster for Gothica, JW. She's in a fucking shower.
She's standing up.
There was soap scum on the door.
Also standing up is her really high bracelet. She has a bracelet that's so far up her arm, and I don't know how it's staying there.
Neutral Tyra equals best Tyra. She just needs to not do too much.
Model basics.
Yes.
Tyra needs model basics, but like a dress. And then she needs one fun accessory. Just one.
Accessory.
This high bracelet, a necklace. I was about to say a hair. You know, just one hair. One loose, chunky, highlighted hair.
Well, you say loose, chunky, highlighted hair. Was everyone put through a wind tunnel before coming to panel? Because their hair is crazy.
Maybe it's just all of the falling on that Mylar. Like their hair's just permanently slicked back. Anya made the bold but very in character choice to wear a star earring and a moon earring.
Celestial.
Cute. Ethereal.
You tell me Anya isn't sort of Sailor Venus.
She is.
She's like Amanda, but nice.
Amanda, but nice?
Amanda with only one personality?
Oh, yeah, exactly.
She's not going to accuse anyone of stealing her crystals. She knows where they are at all times.
But she does have a jaw vulva and the most magical child. The guest is Karen Lee.
Yep.
And then Tyra fully lies about this photo shoot.
Well, wait, quick question.
Mm-hmm.
Did Paulina know that Tyra was going to say she was channeling Cher today?
No, there's no way, right?
Not.
It was a full read, right?
Yes.
Paulina was just trying to get her hair back to normal after Vendela fucked it up.
Yeah, she was trying to beat Vendela's curse.
Vendela's Curse is a great schlock mockbuster movie.
Oh my god. No, it's a Final Fantasy game.
It's DLC. It's Final Fantasy DLC. So Tyra fully lies about this photo shoot, and she says, we actually had another photo shoot planned, but I went and saw Fuerza Bruta, and I thought that would be a great idea because she was blown away. That's a lie.
That's some native advertising, Betty.
Yeah. I gotta say, Tyra has figured out how to inject product placement and make it feel so natural. And then she just pulls out a full bag of Chex Mix. It was like, plus, I love the spicy, bold flavor. Crunch of Chex Mix.
Rolitos. Yum.
Yum.
And Miss J will be tasting the rainbow.
Oh, the Skittle shoot. Psycho 12, when they do all those colors, they should have just made that a Skittle shoot. All right.
First up is Claire.
And Tyra calls Claire out because Claire, again, tries to backpedal.
Mm-hmm.
She didn't have to say nothing about her neck.
Nope.
Yeah, it very much seems like she was the one who started that conversation.
It felt like Tyra wasn't going to bring it up. And then Claire opened the door and Tyra attacked.
Oh, really?
And
because I
it.
have this note. Creak. For Mr. J saying you did that even though you're not supposed to. And Claire, for once, is speechless.
Did you want to see the receipt? Because it's right here.
It's a long CVS one.
Oh, a $2 coupon. That's for Tyra.
They cut to Dominique with the squintiest eyes just going, mm-hmm.
Dominique loves a reaction squint.
Yeah.
Of like a gotcha.
I don't think this photo is that bad.
I actually, honestly, I really like the body, and I think the hand is cool for what it is. There are better photos.
I think the hand is weird.
Oh, the hand is kind of weird too. It's a little flipper.
Try to put your hand in that position. It's very uncomfortable.
I'm not on Mylar. How could I even?
He's on Lucite.
It's mine. If I flop into mine, I perish. It is thick. No give on this coffee table.
I think everything that is kind of successful about this photo is actually the dress, because it looks like she's also off. Like she's not in frame.
Let me ask a question though. When it comes to the successfulness for Claire or anyone with the dress, do we think that's mostly coincidental, or are we giving them some credit?
I think
I'm seriously asking because I was
yeah.
thinking that myself. I was like, how much of this is just kind of random?
I think it's random for Claire. I think it was an accident that it just caught it. But it looks like she has no legs because she's like weirdly off the mat.
Like she's dissolving.
Yeah.
Ooh, she's an acid.
And we saw her in the photo shoot. She was just going like up and back in two poses. And so I don't think necessarily she got a good shot from anything she was doing.
Mm-hmm.
Miss J says that he's just thinking if he can scratch that bug off his windshield. And then Claire lets out the laugh of a murderer.
Kind of like that one, Alexander. Very good job.
I don't think it's a bug on a window, but I don't think it's very
He was going to say that for whoever was first.
Oh, for sure. Stacey Ann is second.
And now Tyra's going to start going in and out of British.
Why?
Which I guess I'm happy she's not just making fun of Stacey Stan, but like, okay.
I don't think this is Stacey Ann's best photo.
It is not.
No.
It also looks like she's naked.
It does look like she's naked comparatively. And I think it's just a lighting thing happening so that her skin tone and the dress color kind of became like one color.
She also got a shorter dress.
Yeah, she did. To me, it's not the worst photo that we're going to see, but I would have understood a bottom two. And I'm so glad that she had such a good week.
Yeah.
And booked all those jobs so that she can be like, well, free pass, right, guys?
Yeah.
I'm also going to say, I think this was actually a harder shoot for the short-haired models.
I agree.
Because they didn't have that extra thing that could animate.
I agree. Because you can't really see people's faces, so you need as exaggerated everything else.
Yeah.
Captions crunch. When Tyra calls up Katarzyna, it
pronounces it.
Yep,
it pronounced it, but it wasn't how Tyra pronounced it.
Nope.
It's like Katarzyna.
But as soon as I saw that, I was like, what's going to happen? Because I will say, in Tyra's defense, she is the one who immediately says, wait, am I pronouncing that correctly? I don't know why it's taken her this long, but I appreciate that she's doing it. And Kat, I'm just like, Kat, now's the time. Say it out loud.
Proud. Move your mouth a lot.
You almost see her start to do it.
Do we?
I think she's about to. she does kind of like a,
I just think we want her to so badly.
But then, to her face,
sorry guys, I need to get prepared for this. Ooh, I need to hug my knees to my chest when they immediately move to her haircut. And Paulina says, oh, good, that weird Eastern European tackiness is gone. And then the post-production team cuts to all the girls not reacting and complete cricket silence. Because even the show is like, but Paulina.
And then they cap it all off by, did I understand this? Do they call her Neutrogena as a joke?
Yes.
Oh, multiple times. Miss J starts it.
To her face, they do this. This isn't even a private panel moment.
There's some weird attitudes towards non-American women.
Yes.
In this cycle.
Yeah, I agree. I feel like the show thinks it's fine to just mock them to their face.
Yeah.
And this kind of started with Natasha. Like, it was just fine to make fun of anything she did that's Russian-esque.
Yeah.
And they're kind of doing it with Anya.
Oh, they're definitely doing it with Anya.
Definitely. And then they did it with the team with her
Tyra hates
underarms.
Anya for reasons that I have not discovered. So
I don't know why Tyra hates Anya so much.
Oh, I'm going to tell you right now why Tyra hates Anya, because she knows Anya is so set up to win this competition, and she wants her first plus-size winner.
Yeah.
And there's Anya destroying the competition
being
day
cute,
by day, being likable,
fun.
being nice. Watch her brain explode next episode when Anya wins a personality contest.
All right, we should talk about Kat's photo, though.
It's one of her better ones. It's one of her better ones.
Yeah.
I like the arm straight up. It does feel very dancery, which I believe they said.
I do like the arm straight up. And her face is pretty soft.
Yeah.
I like it.
Yeah.
I do too.
Again, my bar with Kat's a little low, so I'm just like, yeah, okay, Kat, you did it.
If I compare it to all the other photos, I think it's in the top.
Okay.
Yeah, I think so.
I might have given it like a third, like a hot third.
Yes.
There is one thing that I just noticed. The red coming off her back looks like she was stabbed, and there's blood coming out of the wound.
Stabbed by another model.
It wasn't Mike Rosenthal. It wasn't Mike Rosenthal shoot.
Hold up. You know how they had to make up a story for those? So Kat's like, yeah, Stacey Ann was so jealous of my new haircut that she took those scissors and stabbed me right in the back. And then we cut, right? We cut to Stacey Ann behind her. Just evil villain and do 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 do.
Psycho 3.
You know what's fun? There's already 6 Psycho movies.
What?
Really?
Yeah.
Well, Whitney is next.
Did that make everyone sad? I'm sorry.
Yes. Tyra doesn't understand how fetuses breathe because...
How is this whole photo reminded me of a sonogram a compliment?
I don't know. She looks like the alien space baby from 2001: A Space Odyssey.
Look, I'm going to say this, though. I don't dislike this photo because at least this photo has an idea. Because the biggest problem with this whole photo shoot is that, again, there was not like a direction.
Nope. There was a metaphor about breaking through a wall to get to a new level.
I'm not saying it's the best. It's not. But I'm like, at least Whitney's feels like it could be used for something.
Why is her mouth constantly open?
That's just what she does. It's just what she does. I think it was dangerous in this situation. You can drink that water.
Unsanitary.
The hands are a lot for me. It's a
little horror movie.
Yeah.
I think that's why I like it, because I like
Probably.
horror movies. I do think, to me, it was more Alien-esque than it was.
Yeah, it's far more Alien, baby.
Oh my God, when they say full-figured fetus. That was something legitimately. That's like one of those rare times they make like an actual good joke. I was like, that's just
that was funny.
That was funny. You know who else's full figure we get to see? Dominique.
Okay. How do we feel about how true this comment is about this dress?
Oh, I think that top skirt could have been an inch or two longer for her.
I do think that she thought the tights were more opaque than they were.
Oh yeah,
Yes.
if I had to guess.
I think we got under the bright lights of the panel room.
Yeah.
And we saw a show. I love that they cut to what I imagine is not her actual reaction to the time of Stacey Ann being like, whoa.
Well, no. See, I think it is.
Whoa.
I think it is, but not for the reason that the show wants us to think. I think Stacey Ann looked shocked that Tyra said this to an adult and a mother about grabbing a pencil and getting a show.
Oh, so in your head, Stacey Ann is horrified on behalf of Dominique. I like that.
Yes, because we've seen that happen before where Stacey Ann's like, what are you talking about, Tyra?
Tyra. She's
You know how whenever you walk into panel, you're always picking up a pencil?
Whoops.
This photo is...
It's kind of what they said. It does have a little orgasm to it.
It's, I think, the best so far. Of the pictures we've seen, I think
I think her face looks the best.
I think part of that is we can see it.
Yes.
Yes.
Because I do think there's a version of Cat shot that would be better.
Yeah.
But her arm was kind of in the way of her face.
Yeah.
Also for Dominique, this is great.
Oh, yeah.
I don't think the bottom half is as good,
No.
but I like the top half a lot.
Yeah.
I didn't like Tyra doubling down on pain, model, pain, orgasm. Pain. That's a kind of pain, isn't it?
Also, don't love the extremely topical "there's something about Mary" reference with regards to her hair.
Can I just say, I can't remember another gosh darn thing about that movie, but man, that one scene and just having slicked up, pointy, gooped, gelled hair, man, that movie really
cemented something.
You'll think about. I'll remember the movie Something
Thank
About
you,
Mary. Yeah, I heard it. You'll remember that forever. Like when I hear Something About Mary, I don't even think movie. I think that hair.
Yeah, you think of that one shot of sweet Cammy D with the hair sticking up.
Cammy D. That's so funny because me and Alexander have a good friend who goes by
Also
Cammy
Cammy
D.
D.
These are my rom-com heroines. You've got Cammy D and Sandy B.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Well, Lauren Schwann is next. Wow.
I thought this was the worst photo.
It is definitely the worst photo.
Right? It's kind of nothing.
She looks fully dead.
This looks like fell out of a plane.
This is squash bug on the windshield.
Yeah.
This is actually it.
Also, she takes up, I know she's the tallest, but she takes up so much more of the frame for some reason. It makes her look like a giantess.
Because she couldn't not blow bubbles, it also looks like she has a little tongue blep. Like,
Bloop.
bleh.
And I will say, to Lauren's credit, she knew that she had a really rough time with this photo shoot. So she's not like surprised.
Guys, when Nigel asked her how she approached the photo shoot, her response is they told me to focus on movement, so I was moving my arms and then trying to keep movement, and then end of statement.
How is she this bad at panel? I don't get it, y'all.
Lauren, you can't trail off when they can see you.
She just ends by going blah, blah, blah. Cut?
Well, okay.
We're going to cut right there?
Conspiracy theory.
We're going to cut?
She knows that she is so mush-mouthed that she thinks that wherever she ends in a sentence, because they can't understand her, because they don't have live captions, that could be the end of the sentence. That could be a word that ends that sentence.
You tell me I didn't end that sentence. Prove it. Prove me wrong.
It had the cadence of a sentence ending.
It did. It did.
It did. Fatima is next. Where did this photo come from? Is it because she wasn't standing?
Ooh. Maybe.
So you know how Natasha was the upside down model? Is Fatima the lying down model?
This is perfect almost.
Yeah.
Like, this is what you want this to be. That delicate hand with that perfect little trail of water coming from the fingertips. Like, this to me, one day I think we'll have to do this. I think we'll have to do maybe like a top 10, top 20 list of photos of all time. This is going to be a heavy contender for me.
It's beautiful.
Because I didn't even think something with this setup could be this well done.
Yeah. But then she ruins it.
oh my God. When Nigel is like, hey, you finally posed. Okay. She was like, and then she stupidly said, I've been practicing, which she has been, to be fair. And he goes, give me one good angle now, which is a jerky thing to do. And then she bends to the right. And I'm just like, okay, that's not good. And then she hand extends up and to the side.
And then flips it. She does 3 poses. She's like, and a lean, and an arm, and a bloop, and...
And they're right. She made a little teapot.
She's a little teapot, tall and thin.
It's not a useful teapot, guys.
Oh.
It's so hard to pour out of because it's so tall. Oh, boy.
And then finally, Anya, which is my favorite picture of the week.
It's great.
Fatima's a very close, but
I think Anya's is a little bit in the alien-esque world that Whitney created. I do think that that's also just because this is what the photo shoot is, though.
I just think it's so fire spirit.
Heather wishes. Fire, water, spirit. It very much, I think Hannah's seen this movie. I'm not sure if GW's seen this movie. There's a movie called The Lure, which is about very dangerous mermaids that eat people and sing.
It's a musical.
This is that picture almost. There's this like,
there's some mermaid-esque to this for sure. And her hair really worked out for her in this.
Yeah, with the lighting. Yeah.
And I would say even the way the light cuts off her nose gives her like transforms her face into a not human shape.
Yeah, that's what I mean. There's something a little splice about this.
Sure.
Which made me a little uncomfortable, but it's a good photo.
Also, the way the fabric is around her hand, like that's like magic energy coming off of her hand. Like,
you know how I would describe this photo? H2, oh no, you didn't, girl.
Please don't describe it that way.
How long were you waiting for that, Tyra? She kept flipping back to that page like, I can't wait to say this.
And when you come back, I will announce which one of you has drowned.
It's literally just Miss J's job now. It's the weirdest part of this.
Private panel.
It's a wet noodle.
Wet noodle?
Nigel defends Stacey Ann, but defends her in a way that's so silly because he said she's, quote, managed to convince the client she's bookable. Or you could just say Stacey Ann is bookable.
She books.
She books.
Although Karen says, when I met her the other day, she had definitely a square jaw, and that concerned me.
What started as a compliment ended with an insult.
Also, we've only been told that that's an amazing asset, and it's weird that Karen Lee is not here for it.
Well, update on Karen Lee. She is now a model manager, and none of her models have square jaws.
Well,
so
I'm glad you did the work for that.
Thank you.
What are these Russian accents for Katarzyna?
From where does Paulina retrieve the nerve?
Also, Kat doesn't have an accent. Also, I'm going to argue I can't do an impression of Kat because can you tell me what her voice sounds like?
Nope.
We haven't been given the information to do an impression of Katarzyna.
She doesn't talk.
No.
And Choquette met Katarzyna and she was like, oh my God, am I screaming?
Is that what I sound like? Oh no.
Oh, I have cried twice and they were both about Aunt Choquette.
Okay. Can we parse out this conversation about Nigel and Fatima?
Oh.
I'm going to say it right now, though. Good for them calling this out. A thing
those-
we have been saying for a long time.
Paulina
Sure.
and Tyra united to come for him.
And I got to say, I'm going to give the two of y'all credit, meaning Alexander and Hannah, but also Tyra and Paulina.
Does that make me Tyra?
Yes.
You? Whatever. You have a very successful career.
True.
You both pointed this out way more often than I did.
Yeah.
And I fully, it didn't take this, I always believed it, but I was always like, are they like trying to see this? But wow, the show is just like, nope, Alexander and Hannah, correct on all accounts.
That's fine. I was totally on board with that. It's the way that he responds as the like, and then he like jokingly agrees with them.
So
Was
what
that a joke?
what they said, in case you haven't seen the episode, what they said was, Nigel keeps just not liking Fatima, and eventually Paulina just calls him out and is like, Nah. You just never,
Me.
yeah, you just never like Fatima. And Tyra's like, you just hate on her because she's not as attracted to you as the other girls are. And he goes, oh, you can read me like that? I'm like, why? Also admit it.
That's
Why?
what I didn't understand. Why would you say?
I about pulled my face off. I was like, Nigel.
Did you forget you were on camera?
Oh.
Clearly, I think private panel, they don't think any camera is there.
Well, it's because it goes on and on and on forever until they're in a
On
delirium.
and on and on and on and
On and on and on.
Also, one last note, Paulina, you can't always like Lauren.
Yeah.
Come on.
She can.
Well.
She can damn her with faint praise.
And she really is. I honestly think, oh man, I can't wait for us to eventually really discuss Lauren after whenever her elimination episode is, because Lauren is such an interesting contestant. Are we done? Because I really want to talk about this transition.
Yes, that's what I was going to talk
Do
about.
it.
This improv game.
Oh, is it though? The only person that I was like, oh, poor Karen Lee.
What are you talking about, poor Karen Lee? She loved this. She got the best word.
She did. And that's the thing though, is I was like, but everyone else knows. And part of me was like, does Karen Lee know what they're supposed to say? Because what they do is Tyra's like, let's all say one word. Okay. Because now she doesn't even want to say the full thing. She's given Miss J half of her lines and now she doesn't even want to say her full word. So they go, we have reached a decision. But like, what if Karen Lee didn't know? What if it was, we have gotten a model
Sandwich.
We have unsquare jawed girl.
Adverb.
We have eliminated Stacey Ann.
We have advertorial.
That's Angel Cat if she did it. We have a summer beauty spread.
Before we even get to the call out order, Tyra said, which one of you will return to the loft here?
Here.
Are they filming in the same building? Where's this panel
There's
room?
no way.
No way.
I refuse.
It can't
to believe. They leave. They put on coats.
I'm
We
just
see it.
saying.
They go in the stupid fab cab.
Why do they want us to believe it?
Oh.
When they're constantly showing us the opposite. Okay. Call out order. Fatima gets first call out.
Obviously.
Fine. Yeah.
Then they should have waited a couple of minutes before calling anyone else.
Well, Anya.
Okay. I still think Fatima's was just
Sure.
the height of fashion.
Then Kat Tajena, because as JW said, solid 3.
Yeah.
Also, yeah, these are all correct to me.
If you're going on just the photo, yeah.
Yeah.
Then Whitney.
Which I do think is fourth.
If photos, yes.
Yes, of
And-
course.
And then Stacey Ann.
As a punishment.
But also, her photo wasn't good. And I
No.
almost think it was like, hey, you're the top of the bad because you clearly won the challenge.
Yeah.
But Dominique shouldn't have been third to call out.
I think it's tough because I actually think a lot of people did fairly successful photos.
Mhm.
And Dominique was, in their eyes, dressed poorly and probably didn't also, I have a feeling, probably didn't book a lot of jobs.
Pamela Rollins liked her.
Well, until she forced Pamela to give her a high five,
Which leaves Lauren v. Claire.
which is the correct bottom two.
Yes. The problem with Claire is that they're looking for somebody that is diverse and can be a chameleon. Tell it to Double E, Amy.
Yes.
Thank you. Literally, that was the criticism of like, she changes too much. You never know who it is. And then what a slap in the face to say that to the person that you saved over her.
Mhm.
Fury. I was so mad.
And I'm going to point this out now, and we'll see it, especially in the next episode. Tyra keeps using the word diverse in the weirdest way.
Yes.
Not in the way that we now commonly use it.
Yes.
Yeah.
And then because she said that Claire was one note, she has to say to Lauren that she hits the same note.
They say the judges
No.
see the same note in this room as if there's a little music note, a little punk rock music note right in front of
Hovering.
Lauren's face. See the same note? That's
There's a way, if you had to shoehorn the word note into your critique of Lauren, You could say the judges are tired of giving you the same note
Yes.
to show us more at panel.
Great.
If you absolutely had to, you could make it work, and this is not the way.
And then, oh my God, okay. When she says it's pretty much the same awkward Lauren, one of them said Frankenstein-like, and Pauline LeBeck goes, it was me.
Nod, nod, nod.
She all but leapt over the judging panel table and
Tell Lauren to
slapped
know.
Laura.
I want her to know it was me.
Just backhands her. Aha!
A woman cannot take such beautiful pictures and be so awkward. I think she can.
Clearly she can.
It's the fact that she had to specify woman. That's so weird.
So obviously Claire goes home because they're just correcting last episode, basically.
Tyra drops a 2 list and tells Claire that she has to study because she can be soft and hard and so many different things.
Claire still talks. Usually I am such a chameleon. Okay, well, you're gone. Like, I don't know what you... This isn't...
Do a little studying, Claire. Study how to keep your mouth shut. Claire.
She is just... I can't get over that she never knows when to talk.
Okay, and before we get into the update, I don't know if anyone else noticed this, but I noticed it because I had to watch it twice for the recap. Tyra says next time on whatever, she says the word, instead of derail, she says the word Durrell. And then
from the challenge, he's one of my favorites.
I know. But then she says it, they just use the same audio, I guess, but Durrell. Sorry, I had to throw that in because you didn't want a second take on derail.
No second takes. One take Tyra, 2 list. Okay.
Where Claire?
So Claire's last name, I'm not sure if I'm going to pronounce correctly. It's Unabia. So Unabia, perhaps?
Perhaps.
And her Instagram is her name, Claire Unabia. Sadly, not Claire Me. Not Claire Me. Great branding opportunity.
Rethink.
So we had a fan do the work for me, which I love, named Justin. Thank you so much, Justin, because there was a very recent chat with that Oliver Twixt, and someone on Reddit did the work of just giving the highlights. So get ready, because I'm giving those highlights from that Reddit post, because after reading that, I was like, even if I did the best research of my life, I would never be able to get better than this. Okay, so there's a lot. You can find this Reddit post. It's just recap Claire's chat with Oliver. Still with her husband. It's been 18 years.
Okay.
Wonderful. She had some modeling experience. And then when she got pregnant, she started doing some pregnancy modeling.
Ooh.
And then ended up going on ANTM. And that made me think, it would have been a really interesting person to have had on the show would have been a pregnant model. Because there is maternity modeling and stuff like that. What an interesting themed cycle season, because one of them would give birth. Sorry, you got to be eliminated. And they eliminate her and just water breaks. So, no, not now.
She wouldn't be able to go abroad.
Oh, that's true.
They just go down to Mexico City.
It would have to be within driving distance.
So remember when I talked about how this house was like destroyed?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. She calls BS on that. She says the place wasn't nice and was falling apart.
Ooh. And
that the girls were forced to stay in only 2 of the rooms, which I do think is why we see so much of that particular room. So also remember that she got that gift certificate to stay at the hotel in Bora Bora from the swag tent.
Yeah.
Your favorite person.
Yeah. Whose name I can't remember. Love her. It didn't cover airfare, and that was too expensive for her, so she never went.
Well, to be fair, it is given to celebrities. So
her favorite photo shoot was the meat one.
What?
Yes. She talks a little bit about, it's not worth going into, I don't think, but she talks a little bit about her opinion on Whitney, her opinion on Dominique. She claims there wasn't a war between them. It was just edited that way. And I was like, well, that editing didn't seem like it was trying very hard, but okay. She is embarrassed about her celebration when she was saved and Amy got eliminated. she was like, I just really thought I was going home. And she was like, that reaction is very cringy. So I appreciate that she also realized that.
That's not the worst thing she did on the show.
I know. I'm just giving you some highlights from this because there's a lot of notes and I'm trying to give you the ones I found the most interesting. They would get $55 per diem. Okay. Interesting. Loved Paulina, said Paulina was very professional, took the job seriously, very sweet, gave all the girls a copy of her book. Oh. And Claire also confirmed that Tyra was late a lot, but also part of me is like, it's her show. Like, was she even late or was she just showing up when she was supposed to show up?
Yeah.
I'm not defending Tyra, but I was like, eh. Yeah, and that everyone thought Kat was going to win.
Why?
And that she surmises that Tyra picked on her to weaken her and make way for the Whitney victory.
Ooh.
I think that goes to the face of Anya being there.
Well, Kat does have the best walk by a big margin.
Yeah.
She has a good look, but interesting. She was not, Claire says she was never asked for All-Stars, but according to her, they did ask Lauren and Marvita.
Huh.
Though this person who typed this up said that Marvita said in a recent interview that she wasn't. So maybe that's, I will say though, Lauren does make a lot of sense to me as a potential.
Yeah.
Like Dominique ends up being the Psycho's representative, which is a good one, but Lauren also makes a lot of sense to me as a person that's like memorable. And apparently she recently had some like online feud with Fatima.
Claire did?
Yeah.
From what I have gathered about Fatima, that doesn't surprise me.
Yeah, so we'll see. There's a lot more stuff. I'm just giving you guys the highlights of this. So thanks again, Justin, for sending me that. That's a lot of really fun information. You know, Claire suffered on a rewatch for me. I didn't remember her being
terrible.
Yeah, I remembered her storyline just being really good out of the gate, and then
as
had
she reminds
2 bad
us
weeks.
when she's leaving.
Well, that was, and I think that's all she thought she was going to be too. Is she kind of reminded me in some ways, plot line wise, of Nena.
Oh, sure.
Who was so strong at first, and then just like wah wah wah.
I did not remember how toxic she got.
I just remembered it from Whitney. I did not remember anything from. I didn't remember
Claire
Dominique fighting with Claire or Lauren. Truly,
no. Claire Me was, I would say, from go at auditions, I was not on the Claire Me train. There's just something really grating about her. I happened to catch just a couple minutes of the interview.
Claire's
interview. Yeah. I don't watch them on
they're long to be fair. Yeah.
But she has I think she has the same kind of attitude as she did on the show. There's this weird like smugness. It's not pleasant.
She came in with this like, to me at odds, manic pixie dream mom thing, which I don't want to hang out with either side of that as it presents here.
No. And I hate being the guy saying this, but like sometimes you just need to close your mouth, Claire. Like she just doesn't think about what she's going. She literally says whatever comes to her mind.
No impulse control.
No.
Yeah.
And that's hard when you're in a professional setting. And unfortunately, this show
and living
is
with a lot of
be,
other people too.
Yeah.
Because that was truly was her biggest problem, was that she just said whatever she was thinking, positive, negative, no filter.
Random.
Yeah.
Yeah. And if you think we have no filter, you should rate, review, and subscribe to this podcast. We love hearing from you. Tell your friends. You can send us an email at podleadum.com, or you can send us a nicely cursived letter to our P.O. box.
Practice your penmanship.
Ooh.
We've gotten a lot of recent iTunes reviews lately. That's always so sweet, so helpful. It feels like we're going to break 150, which is so exciting. And you can also follow us on Spotify or review us on Podchaser. It's all good.
Love it all.
We love them. The magic of every individual email and review is still my favorite thing. Like they haven't gotten, I was waiting. I was like, these are going to get old eventually, but absolutely not.
Nope.
You can find me anywhere at Yet Charming.
You can find me newly on Twitter.
Oh.
I did it for you, honestly. I just got on Twitter to see more about Podleadum at Hannah Jane Gins. If you want to see cute photos of my baby, they're still on Instagram.
Mm-hmm. And I'm on Twitter at JW Crump.
And be sure to use the hashtag Podleadum anytime you do that so that we can see them. I have a save search, so I can just easily go boop,
Boop, boop.
So for Pod Leadum, I've been Alexander Price.
I'll be Hannah Jane Ginsburg.
And I'm JW Crump.
And we'll see you on top.
Pod Leadum is not endorsed by America's Next Top Model, Tyra Banks, 10x10 Entertainment, or any of their subsidiaries. It is intended for entertainment and informational purposes only. America's Next Top Model and all names, pictures, and audio clips are registered trademarks and copyrights of their respective trademark and copyright holders.